This is by far the worst car I've ever worked on. Hey everyone, so we're in the M3. I'm actually going to do a review on this very shortly. I've had it for about, I wanted to do like a week review, like a week ownership. But I think he's in more than me. I think it's about 2 weeks now. But I'm going to do a review of this very shortly. What's this dude doing? Never mind. But we're on the way to Mod Mini. Well, we're not on the way, we're pretty much here. And we need to pick up the mini parts that ended up breaking on the last coilover install. So we're going to pick these up, then we're going to get jumping back onto the Mini and hopefully get it fixed today and praying that it doesn't start pissing it down. But we're here at Mod Mini. Let's get our shit. So everything's good, is it?
It is all good. You have the new boots.
Yeah, sweet. Did we need to re-grip? Were they okay with the drive shafts? Were they savable, salvageable, whatever?
Just a little bit dirty.
Yeah.
And then your new bolt.
Right. So I gave him a very annoying job, and strictly, I'm actually very happy that you've done that. Thank you so much. And they've got a new bolt now as well, have we?
Yep.
Sweet. Hopefully I don't have to bring anything back. Thank you so much.
No problem at all.
Did you have to cut that up? Oh, is that my strut, is it?
Yes.
Right, we've got the parts in the M3. Here we go. Huge thank you to Mod Mini, you absolute legends. But we've got the drive shafts, which we've got new boots on, as you can see. And we've got the hub, which has had that bolt drilled out. And we've got a new bolt for in there as well. So let's go and get the coilovers on. Right, what up peeps? I'm currently hanging out the back of the Ted grip because it's just started spitting. Like, it's only like really tiny spitting. So I think we are gonna crack on. Actually need to change my shoes. Don't want to get my averagely dirty white trainers dirty. I mean, I'm going to say clean, but I'm an absolute tramp. Nothing I have is pretty much clean. So let's put the green shoes on from when we painted that fucking MX-5. Let's just put the drive shafts back in first, and then let's just start putting the front coilovers on. Once the front coilovers on, we're technically halfway there, and then we can start doing the rear. So let's get the drive shafts in. But first of all, let's get them out and have a look at them. So there's our lovely new CV boot that Mod Mini have done. They've actually put the proper clips on as well, like not just put cable ties. I would have done that. So let's get this back in the gearbox. Hopefully these are a lot easier to go in than to come out, because to come out they're a fucking pain. Look at this fucking shed. Let me ask you a question. You're dead to me, go on. Am I still dead to you? Yep. Right, the drive shaft is in, so all we've got to do now is just start rebuilding everything. So I'm actually going to put the coilover while the hub's out. I'm just going to slot the coilover down into it. Hopefully it goes in nice and easily. Man, it's cold today. So luckily these coilovers just slit in, and then we'll just put the bolt through it, which I've lost. So we got a problem. The first thing we come to, this bolt doesn't thread all the way through. I'm guessing there's one thread inside there which is knackered. So if you see here, obviously it goes in by hand, which I'm guessing is what Mod Mini had done. It does go all the way, but there's one thread. It's obviously just not catching on. So see. I think I might have my tap set in there. I might just have to run a new tap through it. Maybe I'll try that. But if I'm not going to the back of here, then I'm pretty much fucked already. Just see if one of these taps actually matches this bolt. I'll try and run a tap through it. But let's see. So literally just one thing after another. So I've actually got the other bolt off the other hub just to see if it's the bolt that's ruined. Now I've fucking lost that as well. You see, it's supposed to be gripping the threads, but it's not. So the thread is gone over that side. So yay! Just spinning on a thread. So yeah, that's fucked. Oh my god, it's so annoying. So annoying. I'm gonna have to just put the other side back in. Suppose I can just put it all back together. No, I can't, because I might have to get another hull. It's just, it shouldn't be this difficult, man. This car's a fucking joke. Not even the car, it's just that one fucking bolt. Literally just the one bolt. Drive shafts go, whatever. Drive shafts split, whatever. This one fucking bolt is a joke. So I've actually got a tap here, which is not perfectly the right thread, but I think it might just be enough for this bolt to grip. So I've just tapped it all the way through now from this side. Let's see, come on. No. So let's just start banging the drive shaft back in this side, because it needs to start getting back together regardless. So annoying that it's going to be on jack's hands for probably at least another day. Honestly guys, you won't believe how long it's took me just to get this fucking drive shaft back on. What an absolute pain. Jesus Christ, you've got to use certain spanners and certain extensions and certain sockets. So getting these two on here isn't the worst thing ever, because obviously you can fit a spanner in here. It's a little bit awkward because you've got to get certain situations with your hand, but it's not that bad. The other one, oh my god, you can't get a spanner on there. You have to have a 3/8 extension with a certain 3/8 with a certain extension and a small socket to get on there, otherwise it's just a fucking nightmare. And even then, you've got no access. It's an absolute pain. So, mate, this car just keeps getting more and more fun. So that drive shaft is on now. Oh my god, and it's so cold. Like, it's so cold, my knuckles are fucking hanging off. Another option would be just to use a really long bolt and then a nut and just tighten it against itself. I did actually have a look at this before, but I have actually got some long enough bolts. Like this one is long enough, but I don't have the right size nut. So there is a shop next door, like there's a car manufacturer shop next door. I'm pretty sure they'll sell bolts. So I can't actually believe how fucking difficult it is just to find an M12 nut. Luckily, Will has rang a garage. Mate, my camera is freezing. Luckily, Will has rang a garage literally around the corner. So I'm just going to take everything I've got. I'm just going to take the hub round and take this bolt round and be like, here's my fucking issue. What's the best thing to do? And apparently they've got an M12 nut. So we're going to go and see them now. Pretty sure they have got an M. Well, he said I need an M12 nut, but I'm just going to see. I'm just going to take the hub round and be like, here's my fucking issue. I need an M12. Or unless you've got a better bolt, then yeah. Hopefully it's not too far, because I fucking hate manual labour and I hate running. I fucking hate fixing shit to cars, but you guys like watching it, so unfortunately I've got to carry on doing it. There we go, we're bolted up. So huge shout out to Philip J. Bird in Billericay. So save the day. And they give me a Torx 55 as well, just in case I only went up to a Torx 50. But right, let's get back. The day's looking brighter. Maybe we'll have the coilovers on today. Well, it's getting a bit dark. Maybe the fronts, hopefully the backs, but we'll have to see. Right, race against the clock. Let's get this side back together. I'm literally fucking fuming, because this is like, you need to put that so tight because that's like quite loose. So I have, and it's just got to the point now where this is just spinning on a thread. See, just spinning on a fucking thread. What an absolute joke this is being. That now is gonna have to be grinded off. Oh my god, I'm getting so fucking sick of this piece of shit. I really am getting fucking sick of it now. This is a fucking joke, mate. So after all this, guys, after all of this, I've just been fitting the other side, just because I'm trying to, you know, just doing it off camera quickly, just to try and, you know, race the sunlight. This bolt is as tight as it's going, absolutely as tight as it's going. Okay, it's tight with the gun, and it's way too tight with the brake bar. Okay, look at the coilover, and look at the coilover when I do this. So much play in that coilover. These coilovers are wrong. Coilovers are too small for the hub. So that's why that one's snapped. That's why that one's, because I was trying to over tighten it so much that I thought it was just a problem with the bolt. So I over tightened it so much that it's obviously just stripped itself from the thread. Look at the play in that. What it is I think the coilovers are wrong. I don't want to jump to a conclusion. I've messaged Max Speeding Rods and asked them about that. But they never really sat fully down in the hub properly, and now they're way too thin, so they don't sit in the hub properly. So yeah, I hate to be the guy to select companies, but anyway, I've messaged them. If you're seeing this, then obviously I've put it in the video and we've not come to a reasonable solution. But at the end of the day, you guys mean more to me than companies do, so I need to be honest with you guys. And if I'm being honest now, these coilovers are totally just wrong for the car. I don't know whether I've been sent them. Well, I know they are the right ones, but they're just wrong. They don't fit in the hub properly. So it's going to be another fucking day wasted. So I hope you guys are at least enjoying the content. But it looks like I'm going to have to just put the original standard springs back on. Because what else am I supposed to do? Yeah. But now I've gone through all this hassle, I've fucked up the hub. Even more so, I'm going to have to get grinded off again. Because the coilovers are wrong for the car. Right, so now I'm putting it all back to fucking standard. This is by far the worst suspension setup I have ever worked on. Just to get that off, right, you have to take everything off. The hub, you have to do it in such a certain fucking way. This is by far the worst car I've ever worked on in terms of suspension. By far. This is awful. Absolutely awful. Everything's out the fucking way. Everything's got to come off in a certain sequence, otherwise it won't come off. You've got to put the strut, the hub has to come totally away from the bottom arm and away from the drive shaft, and you have to get the brake line in front of the strut before you can put it on, because you can't get the strut off whilst the hub is attached to the bottom arm while the drive shaft's in. It's a fucking joke. Right, so we're all back to standard on this side. It took me about 15-20 minutes. This side I'm not going to be able to do tonight because I'm going to have to grind that bolt off, so I'm going to have to bring the grinder in tomorrow and just grind that bolt off and get another one. So what a joke, mate. Yeah, but it is what it is. You live and you learn.